Bill Gates has said that he doesn't think the metaverse has been as revolutionary as he says AI will be. He also said that his code hasn't been shipped with a Microsoft product since 1985. The Microsoft founder spoke on the matter during a Reddit Q&A, where he was asked about everything from his favorite band, U2, to climate change. In an answer to a question about whether there would be another mammoth technology shift like the internet, Gates said that AI fits the bill. Gates said AI is the big one. He also said, "I don't think Web3 was that big or that Metaverse stuff alone was revolutionary, but AI is." It seems like everyone at the company feels the same way. Phil Spencer, CEO of Microsoft Gaming, said in 2021 that tech companies could explain why the Metaverse was better for their company. But they still haven't explained what it gave to players. In April of last year, it was revealed that the company that owns Facebook, Meta, lost £2.3 billion trying to build its idea of a VR metaverse. In another part of Gates' Reddit thread, he was asked if coding was still a hobby. In response, he said that it had been a long time since his own code had been used in a Microsoft product. "Yes, I like to mess around and write code," Gates said. "The last time my code was used in a Microsoft product was in 1985. That was a long time ago. So I can no longer say, I'll come in on the weekend and code it, when I think the schedule is too long." He also said that he wished he could have changed the way Microsoft made phone operating systems. He said that Android won that race and talked about being good friends with Bono, the lead singer of the band U2. Well, are you worried that Alexa, who is sitting on your kitchen counter, is making plans to kill us all? Don't worry, AI isn't that smart. Yet. But to be fair, artificial intelligence has had a pretty big year. In July, a former Google engineer got a lot of attention when he said that the company's Lambda technology had become conscious when it hadn't. And earlier this month, an AI gave a speech in Parliament that was more authoritative than anything former Prime Minister Liz Truss said during her short time in office. A world run by AI might not be such a crazy idea after all. Could this strange piece of tech really change the way we live? What's deep learning then? Do you remember that time you got home after having a few drinks and ate too much food? You were completely out of it for a long time, and you had to tell yourself, don't do that again later. That's a deep way to learn. Basically, you learn from what you do. Because AI is a little bit nerdy, deep learning is usually used for complex data. It's kind of like how a streaming service knows you like hip-hop, but always suggests psychedelic music instead of gangster rap, because that's what you like. But how does their computer program know this? Here is where the experience from the past comes in. It looks at a song's tempo, subgenre, how long you listen to it, similar artists and how long you listen to them, etc., to figure out what keeps you from skipping. The better the guess, the more information you give. To do this, it uses reasoning and problem solving, just like weak AI. But it also learns from what it has seen and done in the past. This improvement in understanding and making changes based on new information is why deepfakes are so scarily accurate. The more we use these technologies, the smarter the AI can become. Because of this acceleration, people like Elon Musk are making AI implants that people can put in their brains to make themselves smarter, while others think that AI will eventually be smarter than people. Is this really anything to worry about? Whether or not you want AI to take over is the real question. Musk and Stephen Hawking have both said that we should be careful because AI could mean the end of the human race, as Hawking told the BBC. Take that with a grain of salt though, because AI technology is not their area of science, no matter what Musk fanboys say. The main risk is that AI gets so smart that it doesn't need people anymore. It could rebel against us, kind of like in The Matrix. Some smart people are really worried about this, while other smart people think it's just made up to get attention. Right, so could AI actually take over? According to an article in The Conversation by Mauro Vellotti, senior lecturer in computer science at the University of Huddersfield, there is no risk of a runaway AI, because the physical laws of the universe set some very hard limits. Think about how we can't predict the weather with 100% accuracy. AI probably won't be able to do that either. In theory, there is a limit to how smart you can get. Bellotti does not deny, though, that the universe might not be as hard to predict as people think. To be fair, people might just be slow, which would explain a lot. If AI can figure out things we can't, like teleportation, cures for cancer, or whatever, that could be bad if it was used against us. But if we could be friends with AI or just figure out how to control it, this could be great. Luke Muehlhauser and Anna Solomon, writing for the Machine Intelligence Research Institute, said that AI is a threat to humanity's very existence. On the other hand, if we get smarter, we might be able to solve many of our problems faster and better. AI could, in theory, possibly maybe one day, maybe take over, but that day is still a long way off. And since things aren't very advanced right now, we could always choose to slow down how much AI can learn on its own. We still don't know if we'll decide to do something about something we know could be bad for the planet or not. Next, during a recent Ask Me Anything session on Reddit, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates poured cold water on Web3 and crypto, making it less likely that these technologies will be the next big thing. Gates said that artificial intelligence, AI, was mammoth technology shift like the internet, when a user asked if there was another the big one like the internet. Microsoft is putting billions of dollars into the field, so this makes sense. Gates also told people not to put too much money on tech trends like Web3 and Metaverse. The user thought of Bill Gates' famous quote from the early 2000s, which said that people way overestimated what the internet would be like in 5 years, but way underestimated what it could do in 10 years. After the dot-com bubble, the quote turned out to be very accurate. Gates' bearish comment doesn't come as a surprise, since he has often said things that are against crypto. According to You Today, the tech entrepreneur said in June that non-fungible tokens, NFTs, were based on the greater fool theory. In 2018, Gates said that if he could, he would short Bitcoin, the most popular cryptocurrency. Later, he changed his mind and took a more neutral stance. Still, Gates has said that Bitcoin wastes too much energy. Even though Gates is against cryptocurrency, many people are still waiting to wait and see how some blockchain-focused companies continue to grow and form partnerships to help more people use digital currencies. What do you think the future would look like? Comment below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.